another one, yeah. It's a full strong, yeah. Oh, it's another one, yeah.
Welcome to iBoxingHub. I go by the name of Biyenge, featuring yours Truly Tre, and we've got our family members Ray and Rico Boxing. What's good, lads?
It's been an interesting one, man.
I know there's a lot to talk about, regarding yesterday's main event. I wanted to know, Ray, I want to start with you. I want to know your thoughts. What's your views on the, overall outcome of the fight?
Credit to Ryan for making it as exciting as it could have been, because despite the headlines, he didn't actually dominate the fight. He had dominant moments. He didn't dominate the fight. Appropriate picture, but there's a lot of asterisks next to this win that I don't like that people are ignoring, and also just the culture of people losing their O's in boxing, and somehow everyone becomes a bum. It's just like, it needs to stop, because we're not going to get the big fights if that keeps on happening. So that's my thing. We got to stop with the lose the old culture, and then all of a sudden, he's a bum, he's this, that, and a third, because these are the same people that we're talking about. Back in the day, they're all fighting each other. Yeah, you're right. They did fight each other, and then when they lose, they didn't have people just drop them out like an old toy, and then be like, we don't rock with you no more. No one's tuning into your stuff. I'm all here for the fanfare. I'm all here for people tuning in and having their opinion, but there's a certain culture to it where I'm just like, let's relax a bit. But we'll get into that later.
Rico.
Yes, thank you, guys. I have a couple of things to say. Obviously, I did bear witness to, I believe one of my tweets is up there. Yes, I made the prediction of Devin Haney winning this fight. I'll never take that back, because it is on the internet. But I'm just gonna read you guys a tweet from a young lady. I saw this coming. This is exactly. I'll read the tweet first, and because I just find that, just to add on to your point, Ray. This is exactly why I made the right decision by switching over to Tank side. Devin Haney is not that good. He finally fought someone his size, someone in their prime. The weight bully got bullied. That probably is the dumbest thing I've heard, read, and seen. Right. The weight bully got bullied. You mean the guy that actually made the contracted weight for the fight, unlike some unprofessional people drinking beer, smoking weed, and doing all types of nonsense leading up to the fight? No, this is ridiculous. You would have thought that Ryan Garcia got a steel chair and smacked the holiness out of, I'm trying really hard not to swear, the holiness out of Devin Haney. The way that, and the Tank Mafia. Oh, the Tank Mafia. You like, this is what I don't understand. And adding to your point, Ray, I'm not giving Tank credit for Ryan Garcia beating Haney. It doesn't work like that, bro. You need to fight that guy. And the Tank is out there like, we need to celebrate our victory, Ryan. What do you mean our victory? This is not WWE, bro. You didn't just tag it in there and then gave him one knockdown at the end and the ref called it. No, this is absolutely and complete nonsense. All right. I do feel for Devin. I wouldn't say that was a shutdown at all. In fact, watching the fight back, I would actually say that Devin did have slight moments. However, he was getting caught by that check left hook, which obviously was an indicator from the Linares fight, most certainly. But people discrediting Devin Haney and that young man's resume, they should be ashamed of themselves, because he's taken risk after risk after risk. And now, Tank, imagine what Tank would have done to him. This, like, he the fact that he's lost his O, like you're saying, he's a bum. It's ridiculous, man. And I understand why there's this culture and why these young men don't want to sacrifice their O's, because they get ridiculed on the internet for trying to actually achieve greatness and taking hard fights back to back like Devin has done.
Maybe
the only majorly questionable thing, and I'll add it back to you guys, bro, was the UGG boots. I don't understand why that man went in there with grey UGG boots. If production, do we have, we don't have that? Okay. If you guys follow my Twitter, you'll see me screenshotting the thing there with these UGG boots. I was told by the Americans that it's because it's black owned, and he paid about 5 to 10K for a designer to put boxing soles underneath those UGG boots. Now, I'm not a fighter, but if I was, I definitely wouldn't put boxing soles under when I'm fighting Ryan Garcia, who is very quick, very agile, possibly quicker and more agile than a Devin Haney. Devin just fought a fight where he didn't play to his strengths and he didn't use his ring IQ boxing ability like we've always seen. He took away the things that made him beatable. And I believe that was due to the circus that Ryan Garcia brought to this fight prior to the fighting. Yes.
All right, so Rico's
I'm
done
done.
his little rant. So yeah, because he's a Devin Haney fan. So yeah, so before we kind of break down what's happened, obviously big up to the family. Wanted to shout out obviously D-Rock. Right now we're obviously wearing the trackies. So myself, Ray, and Biyenge. So guys, if you are not looking at D-Rock's clothing, please just check it out. Just go in the description. Head over to the website, have a browse through, 40% off. All you got to do is just put in the code iBoxingHub24 and you would obviously get 40% off everything. Now let's get down to the business, of course. Yeah, obviously everyone's getting involved in the chat as well. Ra wants to know, could we obviously ignore the facts that, it's a very good point, Ra. I definitely feel that Ryan couldn't care less about the title in that situation. I think he didn't care about it clearly because he didn't try to make the weight, and he didn't. It looked like he purposely wanted to come in a bit heavier for this fight, purposely, because he knew something leading up to the fight. Cuz you obviously said it on the last show, Obviously, we got FK Breeze saying about the UGG boots. Now, big up to FK Breeze, big up to everyone that's involved, of course. We said it on the last show, cuz.
That drip was not elite at all.
That's your boy, man, not mine. So, Tank doesn't do that kind of stuff, man. So,
Why are you? Whoa!
Tank don't do that kind of stuff, mate. He's not gonna come in UGG boots, bro. Tank is not gonna be coming.
What
to
did
the
you
ring
say?
I'm saying Tank.
He only comes in with purses.
Coming into
That's
the
a
ring.
solid jab right there. That's a solid. Oh.
Yeah, that's a little jab.
He look like Tank looks like he buys accessories before he goes places. So he'll like buy his little jacket and then like the purse and then like the other bits.
Hey,
you know what I mean,
sorry.
Carry on, guys.
I could show you a lot of Haney pictures that is a bit questionable as well, man. But the fight itself, I definitely feel that Ryan always had a puncher's chance in this situation, because when you've been in the ring with someone a few times, when I'm talking about a few times in the amateurs, they've been in the ring for about 6 times with each other or whatever, 3-3. I always kind of felt that Ryan felt confident because he's been in the ring with Haney already. He knows what he does. He's used to certain movements, certain rhythms, and it got to one point in the fight where Ryan, he didn't really feel Haney's power like that, man. I don't know what you boys are saying, man, but at one point in the fight, I kind of felt that Ryan was so confident about his power over Haney that he just walking him down at one point, man. So for me, the performance from Ryan Garcia, I know a lot of people are going to say Asterisks. A lot of people are going to say, oh, but you came in overweight. A lot of people are going to say XYZ. But ultimately, what we saw was a demolition job. We should have we saw a demolition job. Yeah, of course we did.
Demolition job is dominating the fight. It didn't dominate the fight. He had dominant.
What demolition jobs did you see, bro? Like he would, if it wasn't for those rounds for the knockdowns, he would have been down. Like,
and I'll give him credit.
Like,
for
that's what I'm saying.
I'll
if he didn't have that last knockdown, it probably would have been a draw. Haney would have nicked it.
Yeah.
What a draw!
Absolutely, but that's not a demolition job. To me,
you know
what
a demolition job. He knocked him down 3 times. Should have been 5 knockdowns. Let's talk. It should have been 5 knockdowns. Don't even chat to me. You know the first knockdown. You see the first knockdown, Rico. When the first time he got him down again. He got him down also again. But the referee called those 2 a slip. So at that point, that's 3 knockdowns. And then following on in the fights, he got another 2. So how are you not telling me that's not a
what actually
demolition
happened?
job?
They didn't count as knockdowns. But
Yeah,
they didn't count as knockdowns.
Yeah,
like,
because
but
the referee,
he did have 3 knockdowns.
The referee is
But
clearly
the rounds that he didn't
get knocked down.
And yeah, look, even
James
is saying
that's one for.
No. Here's the thing, though. Yeah, it's kind of like a Wilder fight. He's gonna get outboxed. We know that, but he will drop someone. So then that's what I'm saying. For me, I can't call it a dominant performance, only because
it wasn't.
If when you're not knocking someone down, you're losing, are you really the winner? And even after, I think going into the 12th round, I don't know if you've seen a clip. Derek James is absolutely slipping in.
Going mad, yeah.
Slipping in Uggs is hilarious. Yeah. But even Derek James, I think he's getting onto him where he's just like, listen, if you drop him again, you have to finish him because the fight is too close. And this is after 3 knockdowns, and Derek James is shouting at him like, listen, put him away because this fight's too close. That's my
point exactly.
I can't call it a demolition job. There's so many asterisks on both sides. There's asterisks on the side of Haney, where it's like he should have got dropped 5 times, but the referee saved him. Let's be real. But there's asterisks. Sorry, that's what I meant, 5 times because 3 were official, 2 were unofficial. However, Ryan not making weight is a big advantage for him because you do not have to kill yourself the way the fighter that's cut to contracted weight has to kill himself too. So my thing is, I don't know whether they want to have this rematch at 147, like catch weight at 45 or something. I think what's good about this scenario right now is that Sam's saying it's definitely a demolition job. I can't call it that. I think what should happen, catch weight at 145. Do I believe that Garcia is really going to go to 147? Actually, he might do. He might actually, he might do, because whether it's ill discipline or whether he's legitimately saying that I've outgrown 140, fair enough. Because I think someone pointed out Ryan Garcia has not actually fought 140 before. Nope. All his other 140 fights has always missed the weight. Yep. So maybe it is a case of going to 147. And it was just funny. We've all seen the clip. Dad's chatting grease to Eddie Hearn. And then he goes, who else have you got? And he goes, John Boots Ennis. And then Dad apologizes to him and goes, yo, listen, it's all love.
They need him for the conflicts out there in the world, Ray. They need Eddie Hearn. Man just said one word. Yo, sorry.
He said John Ennis.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
Crazy.
I love you.
Absolutely crazy. Eddie Hearn's even trying to say it was a draw.
I believe him. But Eddie Hearn is doing what a promoter's meant to do. He is sticking by his guy. I can't. Here's the interesting thing I want to find out. And I still feel you like you two need to battle out your points. So I'm gonna stand off in a bit.
Yeah, go on.
Well, a few things. Is Garcia still with Golden Boy? Because from my understanding, this was meant to be Garcia's last fight. And Oscar seems to love him again now, even though he's a headache. And 2, I think that Haney should have Haney should have his mandatory at 140, get the rust off, get back on the horse again. But do you believe the rematch should happen straight away or give it time? And then 3, at what weight class? Like I said, I think it should be a catch weight 145. If Ryan says he really wants to go up, do at 145 so that Haney knows that he doesn't have to. Haney can have a proper weight cut and it can be fair, no asterisks, and the rematch will be bigger. And maybe Ryan might be off the coke by then. He probably won't, but that's a whole other thing. So yeah, the 3 questions: Is he still on Golden Boy? What should be Haney's next move? And what weight class?
These are some good questions. Cuz start us off.
Well, I'm assuming he might sign again with Golden Boy because Oscar De La Hoya, he's happy. He's a happy man. In terms of rematch, I think they should run it back straight away at 140. Now, this is what I want to ask you guys. I want to ask you guys this question. Everyone, in fact.
Mm-hmm.
If Garcia had made weight, do you think the outcome would have been the same or different?
Same. I think it would have been the same. I think it would have been exactly the same. Exactly the same. The reason why I think it would have been exactly the same is because leading up to this fight, yes, a lot of people are kind of looking at the shenanigans, the antics, etc. But because I think our cuz Ali said it the best. Was it like the art of war? Was it the deception? Did he want it to put out there kind of that so-and-so is happening to promote the fight, but then in the ring, it's a whole different ball game? That's a point. Or is it a situation where because he's been in the ring with him 6 times, he kind of knows his rhythm, knows his energy, I know it was a long time, but it's like, boys,
don't change.
Yeah, we've been there.
Foundation.
Yeah, we've been there. We've been there before in the past where we've probably got a mate that we've played a sport with several times, and you kind of know certain little things from competing with that person. And I just think that he just come into the fight with a lot of confidence, and the confidence was shown on the night. And I think he always knew that he could hurt Haney. He always knew he could hurt Haney. But the question that I want to kind of put across to Rico is, Haney, what is he gonna do next? What's he gonna do next? Are you gonna put him straight into the rematch, or are you gonna kind of get him to rebuild and then come back to fight Haney, to fight Garcia? Because after that beatdown, I'm sure he doesn't want to get straight back in the ring with him. And look, and also wait, let me just put it out there as well. Let me put it out there. Haney is no bum. Haney is a talented boxer. He's proved his worth. Former undisputed. He's obviously a 2-weight champion, WBC champion. But what I question is his level of opponents that he's fought. So I'm going by Lomachenko past his best. I'm going by Kambosos. Is he really elite level? Bit questionable. Gamboa, bit questionable. He actually fought a boxer who was his age, you could say his size, and both entering their prime. So that is just my point there.
Rico, you start this off before I tag
That's
in.
so unfair. You've literally just nitpicked his resume and just said a whole bunch of nothing, respectfully. Right. How can you say, okay, fine, so Kambosos came off a win against an elite fighter and took Teofimo Lopez's are we going to discredit his achievement? Right? Who had the belts?
No, we're not going to discredit his achievement.
Who was unified?
Kambosos beat the man that beat the man.
But you're
Kambosos is not
the man
top
that beat
5.
the man, and
no, but he's not top 5.
You asked your questions, I'm responding.
Top 5, bro. He's not top 5. Don't try putting a table that Kambosos.
I don't understand what you're trying to say to me. He was number 1 at the time.
Of a Shakur Stevenson.
He was
number one at the time.
Who had the belt? Who had the belt?
Who had the belt? Who was unified champion?
Who had the belt? No, you're contradicting yourself, and I'm going to tell you why. How can you say he's not top 5 when he literally had the belts that you need to?
Bring up Jams' point.
Anybody else?
Even Jams is saying Kambosos is a tough guy, but he's nowhere near elite. Kambosos is a tough guy, but nowhere near elite. So that's Kambosos. You fought him twice, yeah?
Okay.
Lomachenko passed his best, and you could even
because he had the belts. Haney wanted to be undisputed, so
no. But
you're not making sense. You're not making sense. You're not making sense. What I'm saying is, okay, so who
win is also tainted? that means Tio's win's also tainted.
What are we
because
even
that
talking
was
about
in
here?
the
So
same
undisputed
window.
means nothing. So undisputed means nothing.
It depends who he fought.
Nah, you can't say that.
What?
Because
What?
do you know what it is? He didn't get
How
gifted the
can you
decision
say that
against
when
Tio.
that's the belt? The whole point of the game. I don't understand what you're saying. He went over to Australia.
Who did he
The
fight for
person who
undisputed?
beat Teofimo Lopez,
man.
Who
beat Lomachenko.
Rico? Who did Haney fight for undisputed?
Cambosis.
One person. So
The man
if
who
we're talking
beat the
about
man who beat the man.
Hold on.
And then he beat the man whose man he
Hold on.
beat. No, did he?
Hold on. If
So
we're
really and
comparing,
truly,
like
right?
Canelo,
What you're saying,
if
your
you're like
argument
Canelo,
is
for
irrelevant. Your
example,
argument doesn't make sense, bro.
it
doesn't
makes
make
sense.
He was but he
makes
was with Trey. It
It
doesn't
makes
matter.
sense, man.
Okay, so we can all say, all right, oh, this person wasn't elite or top 5 or whatever. But within
He's
the
not.
rankings, within the actual
Cambosis
rankings,
is
the
not elite.
magazine rankings, he was champion.
Cambosis
So Devin
is
Haney, wanting to be undisputed, went
He's not
over
elite.
there to Australia, beat him twice,
You're
and
talking
then he fought Lomachenko, and then he fought a former champion.
Is he elite?
Bro,
That's the question.
I don't understand. I don't understand what you're asking me. I don't understand what you're asking.
Answer if he's elite.
Tag me in. Hold up. If that's the case, has Tank beat anyone that's elite?
Huh?
Has Tank beat anyone that's elite?
Oh, Tank, no, he hasn't. I don't think he hasn't.
I think so, honestly.
He did. No, but he did beat a certain Garcia who then beat.
No. We're not doing that. We are not doing what? Once again, we'll bring out Asterisks.
So wait. So we're supposed to. Sorry, Ray. So what? Okay. So we're gonna give Tank, right? We're gonna give Tank a win that he didn't even do. What are you where have we become as a society of boxing fans that we're giving another man credit for another man's victory who wouldn't even fight him prior to the other guy doing it?
And one that came in overweight.
I believe rounds 1, 2, and 3 is mine.
The weight correctly.
So how much should Haney rehydrate on the night?
As much as your body allows you to.
No, but
he made
you
weight.
Just tell me.
What does it have to do with anything? He just made weight.
If you make the contracted weight, you can do whatever you want. I don't think it's the most ethical, but if you make the contracted weight, you can do whatever you want. Garcia.
So are you trying to say that Haney didn't hydrate back on the weight?
No, we're saying that if you have to.
No, he cut the weight horribly.
Yeah. If you cut the weight horribly, or whatever happens, if you make the weight, it takes from your body. So the more weight you drain, the more it takes away from your body. For Garcia to get to a point and give up and just say, listen, this is the way I'm going to be, and then straight away you're rehydrating and everything else, it's an advantage because that time that you have to get as much nutrients into your body is a lot. And even just the mental side of cutting weight, it takes a toll on you. So for the fact that Garcia went into it knowing that I'm not even going to do that, that's cheating. It is cheating, plain and simple. And
he came in 3.5 pounds overweight.
Tag me in. So sorry about this, cause man, this is WrestleMania right now. So pretty much. So Haney, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So are you trying to say a man doesn't have a choice whether to do a fight or not, knowing that a man's overweight? Did he have a choice?
Yes.
To fight? He had a choice. He chose to still get in a ring with Ryan Garcia because he underestimated him. He thought, he's crazy. I think Haney, what I genuinely think is Haney thought he was going to go in the ring, take out Garcia quickly because they assume mental health and this and that. But in reality, what he found out is, oh, damn.
Yeah, listen, two things can be true at the same time. Two things can be true at the same time. He may have underestimated Garcia. However,
not May.
Okay, yeah. He underestimated
Don't bring May into this. 1,000,000,000% he underestimated Garcia in this fight.
Neutral corner. hold on, what neutral? Yeah, I'm not trying to hear about Tank beats anyone. I'm done with the hypothetical.
Until he
Yes, he
fights
does.
them. I'm
Yes,
not talking
neutral.
about this guy
No,
until
on,
he
neutral.
actually
Yes,
does something.
neutral, man.
This goes back to my earlier point about all these people saying about this and that
No,
about
because
Haney. Yeah, you can have your hypotheticals. Haney's done what a lot of people aren't doing. Haney's not dealing with hypotheticals. Haney is dealing with, I'm going to go in there and fight the best. Whether you think I win or lose, whether you think I'm great or not,
Fight
Haney
the best.
has got.
Who's it? What? Shakur Stevenson. Did you fight him?
Why was he going to stay at 135 for Shakur?
Why are you not gonna fight a Shakur Stevenson?
Why
No, wait, let's not do
Tank actually fight them? Also,
let me make
what?
it-
Nah,
yeah.
wait, Ray, tag me in, please.
Tank is fighting Frank Martin, bro.
Go on, Chris.
Tank is fighting Frank Martin.
And Frank Martin has done what? I don't
do you mean?
actually
He's an unbeaten
understand. Like,
fighter.
what? So you rather fight
He
a Frank
is an
Martin?
unbeaten fighter.
Let's get one thing straight.
That brings more clout than an actual a former undisputed champion who is a champion at a higher weight at 140 pounds.
No one's
I'm tagging in. Hold on. Wait.
Tag Ray.
Wait. I'm tagging in, yeah. Because at the end of the day, Tank is the guy that keeps him going. I'm a 135 fighter. Shakur right now, 135 fighter. From when Devin Haney was facing Cambosis, we all said the writings on the wall. This guy has to go to 140 because he's clearly killing himself to make 135. So once he finished his contract with Top Rank, why am I staying at 135? I'm sorry, Shakur is not enough incentive at the time to stay at 135 as it is to go up and then get a second belt. If someone goes, you either got Shakur at 135 where you're already killing yourself, or go to 140 where you can, kill yourself less.
Fight an inactive Progress.
Listen, that's on Progress. And one,
he's a champion. Progress wasn't even inactive.
He was champion.
Well, I'm saying
he wasn't inactive.
And he had a fight. He wasn't inactive.
Tag Chris in.
He wasn't inactive. But wait, let me finish this quickly. Progress wasn't inactive. Progress was not inactive. Progress, he just didn't have the fight that made him look good. However, we are not going to ignore the fact that we were saying from a long time ago Haney should have moved up. So don't make it convenient that, you duck Shakur after we've been saying 3 fights before that you should have gone to 140. So let's not do that. Well, go on, Chris.
It's fair. Go on.
No, listen, I'm loving the debate. I agree, in fact, with everyone, really. Do you know what I mean? This is what I was gonna ask you guys. If the rematch doesn't happen, right, who should Garcia fight next? Shakur Stevenson or Conor Benn?
You know what? Sorry. Let me answer this
Ben
first.
At the O2 Arena.
I'm gonna answer this, and I mean this in a very, I don't mean this in a way that I'm trying to mess up someone's hustle, mess up someone's money or whatever. Conor Benn does not deserve to fight Ryan Garcia. He doesn't deserve that big payday because I feel that he's got so many different welterweights that he needs to fight to build himself up before he gets straight into a payday. Like, we know fighters. Look, Rico, you've interviewed fighters. Chris, you've interviewed fighters. Ray, you know fighters. There's people grinding that have done so much more in the division that deserves more of a payday than a Conor Benn. Conor Benn, he's a talented boxer. Don't get me wrong, man. He's a talented boxer. There's potential, but he does not deserve to fight Ryan Garcia for a big payday. He doesn't deserve it. Tell me why he deserves
It's not deserve. It's just a matter
I actually
of...
gave
Wait, say go on.
Yeah, go on, Rico. Go on.
What's happened?
Oh no, I actually gave Conor some great advice today. I said, if you do get that Garcia fight, then what you need to do is just speak Spanish completely throughout the whole press tour in America, and wear a Ryan is not La Raza shirt, only speaking Spanish. Just regarding everything else, Trey, what I actually really wanted to say to you is that for some particular reason, your guy Tank, Abdul Wahid, Davis, Javonta, he almost can do no wrong, and it's like, I honestly, he's achieved literally less than what Devin Haney has done in a shorter career, I might add. Okay, he actually didn't give Ryan a rehydration clause. He gave him a world title opportunity at a contracted weight where he wouldn't have a rehydration clause on it. Literally after that fight, did a direct deal.
Just smart
Right,
business.
and to save the show, I might add, to save the show, smart business. So we're calling fighters who are trying to chase quote unquote greatness. Like it's smart. Of course, it's
Them
smart business, but
goalposts
you
be
have to
moving,
also
bro.
give the kid
Goalposts be
his.
moving.
Mayweather used
Bro,
to do
these
that quite a
goalposts.
lot.
Trey is just like you think you score, he'll play. He'll Doctor Strange it into another multiverse. It's ridiculous, bro. You're ridiculously harsh on this
Them
young man, bro.
goalposts are
Okay,
moving.
Gosh,
it
no,
was
no,
not.
no.
It was not a shutdown
But Rico,
performance.
no. Rico, let
Not
me
a
say this
shutdown
point. Tag me
performance
in.
on Ryan Garcia.
Tag me in.
Go on.
Tag me in. Bang. So I just said to you, bro, Haney's a talented boxer. I said that you got to give him credit for what he's achieved in the sport. But all I'm saying, and this is an honest view, I just questioned the level of opponents. So when he actually went in there with a fighter that is round about the same age, entering their prime as well, we kind of saw what happened to Haney.
He's fought young
no,
fighters
no.
also. And what we're saying, so what? He fought Lomachenko. How old is Lomachenko when he fought him?
Past his best.
32, 33?
Past his
Is that
best.
old?
Don't even bring that.
If
Lomachenko was past his best, and he still
that means that
lost
Tio is
potentially
winning
on that
tainted as
fight.
well. Tio's
So
winning
Tio
tainted
fought
as
him
well.
past
If
his
Loma's
best.
past his best.
So
No,
basically,
Tio
what you're
Fimo
saying
didn't
to me,
fight him
Trey,
past
is
his
that
best.
there's one rule. There's one rule where
Tio
when
Fimo
somebody
didn't.
fights
What
for
are you
one
talking
thing,
about?
and then there's another rule
Tio
for another.
Fimo
It
didn't
is,
fight him past
bro.
his best, bro.
This is recorded. We can go back to every point
Yeah,
that
of
you're
course
actually
we can
saying.
go
You're
back.
nitpicking a resume to
I'm
say
not
how
nitpicking
good Haney's opposition are. Yes, you are. You're
Yeah.
literally saying Kambosos wasn't elite. That's a nitpick.
He's not elite.
When he had the belt.
He's not elite.
That,
He's not elite. He's
Okay,
a
what does that
tough,
have to do
he's
with
a tough
he wasn't
it? That
fighter,
doesn't have to do
but
with
he's not
anything.
elite.
So
Even
a
if he
not
wasn't
elite
elite,
fighter
he
beat
Against
Teofimo
Haney-
Lopez.
Against Haney, light work for Haney.
If you beat
He's
the
not
man that
elite.
beats the man that beats the man, yeah, it at least shows you in the ballpark. Do we feel like
So
he's
because
elite
Haney
in
beat
terms
him easily, he's
No,
No, I
I'm
just
going by his resume.
but doesn't
yeah,
matter.
but
He
he
beat
still
Tio.
beat
Not elite.
Tio.
How
He
are you
still
lot
beat
not
Tio
blaming Tio?
convincingly.
Wait, Tio. I mean Trey. How are you exactly? How are you not blaming Tio? How are you not blaming Tio for losing the whole thing in the first place? But you're blaming my guy for actually cleaning up that mess.
No.
Tio
That's the
was
dumbest
who-
shit I've heard,
The
bro.
thing
It doesn't
is,
make
no.
any sense at all.
The thing is, what you need to understand, Recon, this is why I need to pull you up on this. What you need to understand is, I've said that Haney, I respect Haney for what he's achieved in this sport. But all I'm saying is, I'm questioning the level of opponents that he's fought. So Lomachenko, for example, past his best. But even past his best, Lomachenko still took Haney nearly to lose the fight.
Wait,
So-
let's not do revisionist history because credit to Tio, Loma was also making a comeback in his fight as well. And credit to Tio that last
Can I ask a
round
question?
he done enough to cement it. The same way Haney, Loma was taking it back to Haney, and last round
Exactly. Look,
Haney.
Lucy's
No,
point.
but wait. So that means if Tio and Haney had the same type of fight, that means Loma's not past it. It just means that they figured out what to do just in time. Furthermore, if Haney's resume is not that great, that means I can't put Tio above him. For the simple
yes,
fact,
you can.
you can't.
Yes, you can. Josh
You
Taylor.
can't.
Josh
Just Taylor
Taylor.
was past. We saw what Carroll done to man. Let's not
gosh.
do that. We
Come
saw
on.
what Carroll
Josh
done to him.
Taylor.
This is exactly
We
so. I want
saw-
this to be point proven, right? That Trey
He
has
was
one
saying it
rule
to
for
me
one
at
person
the
and he
time
has
that
another
Josh
rule
Taylor
for a
was
specific person. Why didn't? But my thing is, why has nobody else not fought Lomachenko? Why did it take Devin Haney? Why did it take even Tio fought Loma, right? But
And
you'll
why
give
is
him
Tank
the
not
credit, but
playing
you
well?
won't give Haney the credit as a defending champion, right? As a defending champion who beat him.
And it's harder to defend
So,
your belt than to get
like-
it. And Tio's shown that.
To defend your belt, and he was absolutely at the weight drained of his life. However, like a true professional that I can honestly say, and I can't say it for a number of people you've mentioned, pal, he's made weight. When he makes weight, he makes weight. There's no 1 pound, 2 pound, 3 pound, 4 pound. No, there isn't. There's no pound.
Constant
Right?
and professional. That
Comes in
boy.
half dead, and he professional to the death. And I don't see
And he
any
got-
of this
and he got
other
smashed.
like.
You got smashed yesterday. And what did you
He-
say?
He
You
did
you.
it, and there's
The
asterisks
funny
next
thing
to
is,
it.
Rico, as well. You was one of those guys.
You're.
I think I'm not watching your tweets.
What
You
does that
was
have
one
to
of
do
those
with
guys.
anything?
No. Let me land my point. Let me land my point.
Go on.
Because remember, we've got the internet for this. You was one of those guys throughout the weeks. Viva la Raza top for Haney. You was talking about 8th round.
Absolutely.
Haney's gonna win. He's gonna smack up this kid. Like
We all thought that. I'm not taking that back. I'm not taking that back.
No,
I'm
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 not
saying
being
it's
funny.
asterisk.
I'm
not
Ray,
taking
not you.
but
Don't worry, Ray.
you're
It's not you.
bro.
I got
You're
just
wait.
pull up on Rico.
Wait. Let me reply that. Let me reply
Go on,
that. Let
tag
me
him,
reply
Rico.
that. Let me reply that.
Tag him
Right.
in, man. Tag him in.
I'm sorry that me and about 90% of the world thought that Haney was gonna beat Ryan with all the antics, with all the things, with the missing weight. Like that, I don't feel shame for that, bro. I made a prediction and it was wrong. This is why it's an upset, and this is why it's a shock. That's the whole point of the whole thing.
That's what I'm
Furthermore,
trying to
we
say.
can't deny
You're
the
lucky
biggest
we don't
fact
do
of the matter
leagues.
is that man never
I'm
came in.
just saying you're lucky we don't do leagues, bro, because the amount of
Bro,
L's you would have.
I'm literally second in my prediction league, bro. I can pull out the receipts. What I'm saying, we'll start one. It's cool.
Oh,
But what
second
I'm
in what
saying
league?
is, you're being
Why
so
would you
overly
second
hot
Dubois?
when you're talking about opposition.
Didn't you on the show say that Dubois was gonna do a madness and be the undisputed, gonna be the unified champion? It didn't happen, mate. We've got the shows to prove it, mate.
Yes, and he
Listen,
and he almost did.
Let's
And he
keep
almost
it
did.
to
I'm just confirming. No,
I'm not denying it.
I gotta lay him in, man, because
No,
at the
but
end
this
of
is
the
what
day,
he does.
let's-
When I'm
at the end of the day,
actually
I just
cooking
gotta
him, when I'm
remind
actually
you
cooking him in
that you
the
got it
fufu
wrong
pot.
again.
When I'm cooking
I'm
man
just
in the fufu
reminding
pot, he
you
brings
that
Daniel
you got it
Dubois
wrong.
or some random thing into it.
No, it's not random. It's facts. We can
Bro,
go back.
I can
to the
remind you
shows.
about Spence getting his ass whooped from pillar to
Yeah,
post
that's one. But
literally
still true.
9 times a day. But it doesn't change the fact that you bro.
Wait, tag me.
Did you actually have Ryan winning? Did you have Ryan winning?
Huh?
Wait,
Yeah.
wait, did you have Ryan winning? Did you
I won some
predict
money
Ryan
as
was
well.
going to win, Trey?
I won some money.
Fair. Listen,
Chat to me.
all I'm
out
saying
there?
is this.
Did you actually say that?
Yeah, chat to me.
Because I didn't
know-
know that. I genuinely didn't know that. I didn't know that you had Ryan winning.
We must have started prediction.
Because
league,
like
but
me,
one-
most of the world.
We'll start. That's
Yeah,
what we
I
need
think-
to do.
No, we
What we'll
definitely will.
do.
Definitely will.
What we'll do, just for the fans,
Put all of this to bed.
for the people, them, we're gonna do it for the let's do it for the Usyk fight, I would say, and from there on, let's do a prediction league
Absolutely.
where we can all.
My only thing
You can
is
start whenever you want to.
if Haney's resume is gonna be put under scrutiny, then Tio needs to be put under scrutiny. And for me,
It's fair. It's fair.
both of them have a win over Loma.
Yeah.
Both of them have held devastating L's. So
Not
for me,
devastating. No. Teofimo's loss wasn't devastating, man. It was a loss.
Cambosis has this man delusion. Are you crazy? This guy, listen, Cambosis beat that
What
man
fight
so
did you
bad.
watch,
Yeah.
Trey? I don't
He
understand.
started saying,
Did
he
you
started
watch
saying
it
that
in, like,
Matchroom are working against him.
Haney's loss
Avatar?
was a whooping. Cambosis, he knocked him down in the end, man. So Haney didn't even knock down Ryan Garcia.
That's
so don't
fair.
compare the two.
But no. Remember,
Those are
I said.
two
Remember what I said.
Yes,
man.
but he
One
won
whooping
rounds.
One whooping
he
was
won
worse than the
rounds.
other. Yeah, he won round. One. I always said
Yes.
this about the Haney fight. Haney's whooping was worse, but that doesn't discount the fact that Tio also got whooped.
Thank
Two
you,
whoopings-
Saka.
One
Hold on.
whooping can be worse than the other.
Saka. Oi.
I like that.
Can we read what some of the fans are saying? Can we read some fan comments?
Saka
Can we
cut
do
him
that?
with the left, and he hit a goal right there. Too bad he can't do that in real life too much. But
Ooh,
let's
Out
get
the
into that.
ballpark, mate. Out the ballpark.
Yeah, trust me, man. And Lucy's obviously saying, "Ooh, I think,
Yeah.
it's true. No, it's true." And Mr. Styles, big up to him. I agree, Jams. That's what I do on the Tapology website.
What's he referring to?
I'm not too sure, man. But Canelo,
Canelo.
May 5th or May 4th, Cinco de Mayo. Yeah, we need to start this prediction going, guys. Man.
Listen. We're not listen. When it comes to Canelo, until he faces that boy Benavide, and even the fact that they've had to force out David Morrell as well, is some of the nastiest business. But we'll leave that for another time. All I'm saying is this year on this subject, Teo and Haney at 140 is still 1A and 1B. One is not greater than the other yet. For the simple fact that Teo has shown when he's the favorite and he's defending, he's not risen to the occasion. Whereas Haney, despite this loss, has shown that when he needs to rise, he will. So that's why my thing is I can't put one over the other. Secondly, Tank. Him and Shakur have been going off of socials, and I like what Shakur's been saying of late, where Shakur's like, yo, he's basically on a get out of your protection program. I've out of my contract soon. If you want to run this fight and talk big, we can make the fight. So now, if Tank doesn't make this fight with Shakur, you lot were getting onto Haney about Shakur. Tank is actually that boy's weight class. If Tank gets through Frank Martin, and that's not a guarantee because Martin could touch him. If Tank doesn't get through Frank,
so you're confirming that Martin is a decent opponent then?
I never distant Martin. Frank Martin's my guy. I like Frank Martin.
Rico just was
no. In comparison, we're doing comparisons. No, Frank Martin is no Loma, so let's not do that.
Of course he's not. He's not no Loma, but I'm saying that
I need to do the same thing. I need to get some ice cream.
He twists Ray. No, wait, tag me in, damn it. I've listened to all all this stuff for a while. Go on. Okay, nah. You twist my words, take little sentences from each bit, and then you ramble it all up, bro. Literally, I've never discredited that man. All I said was, in comparison to achievements and in terms of the better fighter, I said that Haney was him, and Gervonta he wasn't fighting Haney. He's not fighting Shakur. He gets away with murder, bro. This guy gets away with doing whatever he wants, whenever he wants. Like, it's a serious. Sorry, wait, what's happening with the?
Yeah, Al Heyman's just playing around in the background.
Oh, hey, listen, man. All respect to Al Heyman.
Bro, did you really cut my ascension to Super Saiyan?
This kid, bro. Ice cream, man.
Anyway, all I'm saying is, all I'm saying is, I've not discredited him at all. I'm just saying that in comparison to which fight you would want to see more, and who would have been the top of fight, in my opinion, would be a Devin Haney. Right. So that's that. And in terms of Haney, like the opposition or age, I don't even know what you're talking about, bro. We're not talking about people that are like 40 plus or over 35 or whatever. They are in the early 30s.
How old was Gamboa when Haney fought him? How old was Gamboa when Haney?
We're not counting Gamboa as one of
the How old was Lomachenko when Haney fought him?
Let's not do that.
What relevance does this have? What relevance does it? Like, I don't, bro. The relevance.
What do you mean, what relevance?
Of the questions you're asking.
Let's not do because
that doesn't make any sense. We're talking about.
No, that's a good point.
Why am I going to bring that up?
Gamboa, we don't care either. So let's not bring Gamboa into
No, my point is, I'll be here. No, bro. I'll be here, right? Answering what Tre has just said, and he'll teleport to the left to planet Namek for no particular reason whatsoever.
You sound like a bitter.
So what I'm trying to say,
baby, mate. You sound like a bitter baby, mate.
I'm not bitter whatsoever. I'm not bitter whatsoever. I'm not.
You got your prediction wrong, mate. That's why you sound like you're bitter. You predicted 8th round.
So having a wrong prediction makes me bitter. If that's the case, then I have about 8% of boxing Twitter who's bitter right now off of that loss.
Yeah, that's true.
Facts.
Of course.
Right. So we can't discredit Haney, what Haney has done off of one loss, and what you're doing is supporting that culture of why these kids don't want to risk their fight like this.
No, I get what Tre's saying. His resume is not.
Go on, Ray. Ray's about to say.
I think, from what I understand, Tre's saying how great is Haney's resume really, which is fair. To which I then say, no one has a greater resume than him. The only person, that's my thing. No one, if you're going to say Haney's not got a great resume, no one else has a greater resume than him.
Trash.
I don't care what, nobody has a greater resume than him right now. Everyone else is fighting on hypotheticals. Apart from, like I said, Him and Tio are 1A and 1B. They are the only people that's been out here and said the fights that you lot want, we will make and we'll do it. Shakur has been in a weird situation where people are running away from him, and Tank has been in a weird situation where he's been very careful and tactical. So now, my thing is this: like I said before, I don't want Tank involved in the Haney conversations because what Haney's achieved, Tank can't talk to him, and I like Tank, but you can't talk to him unless you're talking about commercial money wise. I'll give you your credit there, but if you're talking about boxing resume and achievements, Tank cannot talk to Haney yet. I don't want to hear no hypotheticals. Oh, if Tank was there, do I think Tank could drop Haney? Of course, but do I think that Tank could win it in a fair, make the weight fight? We never know. As for the Garcia fight, I'm not gonna put both.
No, you can't say that until he's done it, Trey.
Yeah,
it's not how it works.
I'm just going by like Tank's got.
No, it's your opinion. I respect your opinion.
That's fair. But what I will say is this: Garcia, both of Garcia's loss and win against Tank and Haney, respectively, both have asterisks next to it. There's an asterisk next to the Tank win because it was the whole rehydration clause and a catch weight. And there's an asterisk to the Haney win because you missed weight, and that's it. Yeah, you missed weight and you let your opponent cut the proper weight. So,
but lads, can we agree on this though? Can we agree on this? Haney had a choice. He didn't have to fight. And
who is turning down that amount of money? Wait, who's turning that down amount of money?
But if you know it's a risk, but if you know it's a risk,
is a risk worth taking? No, let's not do that.
Let's not do this, man. Because I think the reason why
if I face someone who misses weight, and I'm getting paid 10, let's not even say 10 grand. Let's say I'm at York Hall getting paid a few hundred, and so I miss his weight. Guess what? I'm gonna say I'm not taking that fight because why am I putting myself in danger? If I have millions on the line, I'm taking that risk because that risk is worth it. Guess what? Whether I do the whooping or whether I get whooped, at least I've got millions. We can't do this whole, then don't take the fight because there's not many people in this world that's going to turn down millions. Let's not do that. It's being disingenuous now.
Look,
who's going to be like, who's going to take...
Massively
look, even Haney, look, he didn't have to go
and wait, let me ask this. Lucy,
so would you rather,
if you are guaranteed
would you rather have not watched the fight?
Yeah. Wait. Let me, Lucy, you answer this back then. You're saying about you didn't have to take the walk. Are you turning down 3 mil plus and pay-per-view points in the future because of that? Speak truthfully when you answer this. Are you turning down millions? Because the way people are going on like, oh, you didn't have to take that fight. So what is everyone all of a sudden multi-billionaires?
Did you not want to see the fight?
In your bank?
Like, what is it? So,
Wait.
Also, just to add to my point. So not only have you been screwed. Wait, hold on. So not only have you been screwed on your opponent making the weight, big up my guy, or on not making the weight. I'm supposed to lose out on millions because this guy couldn't be professional enough to actually stick to a contracted weight within the actual time limit that we both set done. Like, no. And you're going to let the fans... If anything, Haney cared about the fans more than Ryan did by the whole way he had approached the fight. And in terms of professionalism. 3.5 pounds trade. Do you know how... 3.5 pounds is a lot. That's a massive amount.
It's significant.
Right?
Not even like
it's not just a small thing. And if you... 3.5.
It's a lot.
That's crazy, bro. And
I agree with you.
That's basically
Haney's hydrated on the night. I reckon Haney's hydrated to about 4.6, 4.7 on the night. Anyway,
it's not the same thing. You're not understanding. Ryan's already hydrated, so he's hydrated to 3 pounds over the weight anyway. So he made it to where he's in a position where he's comfortable and he's got enough water and oxygen flowing through his body. Haney, on the other hand, right, looks like absolute shit. Okay, made the weight. Only had 2 days from the weigh-in date to rehydrate and get all the nutrients back in his body. Compared to a Ryan Garcia, less than that. Compared to a Ryan Garcia, who's literally been fine throughout the whole of fight week.
And you also got to remember as well. You got to remember
What's
that
the
as
point?
well.
My thing is this. My thing is
Go
just
on.
one more point, Ray.
No,
Yeah.
no, go
One
on,
more
go
point. What's the point, right? What's the point of having a fight, having rules for the fight, and then you're not even gonna adhere to the rules of the fight? And there's a couple of elite fighters that adhere to this culture of, I couldn't make the weight. It is what it is. It's not that, and especially coming 3.5 pounds over. That's disrespect to your opponent. That's it. Like, come on, seriously. And we're
let me
okaying
add to
that
that
type
as
of
well.
behavior.
You also got to remember
Chris.
when it comes to weight cutting, yeah. Imagine if Ryan Garcia knew that he wasn't going to make that weight a long time ago. So that means you've had time to just rest, chill, not cut the extra weight. Remember, it's not like Ryan just got to that last minute and was just like, you know what, I'm not going to cut to the £3. For all you know, he may have not been able to cut to the
No,
£3
he was fine
the
from
night
early.
before and was just like, I'm going to chill. Whereas
honest-
Haney throughout that night is cutting weight.
If I'm honest with you, and I'm gonna keep it 100.
And also, sorry, quick one.
Yeah,
What's
go
Lucy's response to about turning down the millions? Because I asked Lucy that. Al Heyman, I want to see if
Oh,
Lucy.
hey man, bring up the point, man. Bring up the point. Yep, go on, read that out for us, Ray, man.
I would have, and I expected him to fight, but he did not have to do it. No, you can't say no, Lucy. Don't say on the fence like that. I asked you, are you turning down the millions? So, by your first answer, you cannot then say your second part when you said, but he did not have to do it. He's a big boy. He should have declined. No, because if you said yourself that you're taking the millions, don't expect no one else to turn it down either. That's being a hypocrite. Am I lying?
No, that's a good point. Of
No,
course,
you're
man,
not.
but I agree, both of you. Biyenge, tagging you in, sorry, my brother.
All right. No, it's cool. I'm still here. Right. Can we just all agree and just say, look, run it back, right? At 140 with the title on the line. It's fair. Because the way I see it, in my eyes, they're both winners. Okay, Garcia got the win, but Haney's still the champion. So let's just run it back at 140. And then from there, then we can decide who
Run it back. I say run it back at a catch weight. Garcia can't be trusted. Run it back at a catch weight.
I mean, I personally think it's
go
a
up
bit
to
unfair.
147 for
That's
both
right.
of them. Like, I don't see what's the point of just.
Do you guys think that Haney is struggling at 140?
I don't see the point of a catch weight.
Yeah,
Right.
I think I'm not gonna lie
Yes,
to you.
absolutely.
I made the
He's too
point.
big, like, he's as big as
during the
Crawford.
weigh-in. Yeah, I made the point during the weigh-in that Haney, he looked drained, man, at the weight. So it seems like 140 could be a bit of a push for him because he's quite a big boy, man. I think he's ready for 147, man.
No,
in terms of just his
no,
frame. No, in terms of his body frame and everything. I'm not saying
so as well.
not to jump on it straight
frame.
away. Obviously, to have a few more fights at 140, he's still the champion, etc. But eventually, I would say by like next year, like end of next year, he should kind of be looking at moving at 147, man, because he looks strained at 140, bro, man. I can't lie.
Scary. He's gonna get whooped at 147 by the
terrible.
top guys. I can't see him. He doesn't have enough power to ward people off. That's my only thing. He doesn't have enough power at 147.
I think the power. I think the power.
Or strength.
I genuinely believe it's because of the way he's cutting weight and
excuses.
I think staying at 135 for that amount of time.
Look at this.
I'm not giving an excuse,
bro, man. Don't bring those excuses. Look at his record.
But he not reached his progress down in his last fight. He looked great, but
bro.
he's big. He's massive.
That says enough. 31 wins, I believe, and 15 knockouts, bro. He doesn't have power, man. Don't bring excuses like that, Rico.
But that was earlier on in his career when he was.
Wait, quick one. Lucy, I'm not accepting that. Lucy, I'm not accepting that. I'm not accepting that at all, Lucy. But so you two go on. Lucy, that is nonsense. Stop that immediately. That contradiction is wild. Everyone could say that they'll walk away. They could walk away from millions. Doesn't mean that most people are gonna do it. Stop the nonsense. So you two go on. Sorry, I had to say that. Lucy, you're
literally saying, Lucy, like, oh, I might or I might not. That's like, if that's not sitting on the fence, I don't know what is. That's crazy.
Yeah, no,
bro, I would fight AJ outside of my yard for 10K, bro. Easy money. And I'd get that one spot just for 10K. Just like that, easy, bro.
What,
I'd wake
10K?
up.
What, you fighting
Oh.
AJ for 10K?
No. There's no way. AJ, whoa. AJ.
10K.
I'm getting millions,
Definitely.
man. I saw that guy does stadiums, man. We're getting millions.
You're
for that.
basically
But the
no.
point-
That's
the
like
point
saying
proven.
you would take a punch off of AJ for 10K. I'll do that. I'll take a punch off AJ for 10K. No problem.
No
Rico,
way.
just fight Jake Paul. Jake Paul.
Yeah, Jake Paul. That's it, man. Just Jake Paul.
He doesn't
I'll
want it,
take
bro.
that.
He doesn't want it. He doesn't
I'll
want it.
take that, man. I'll take a
He
Jake
don't
Paul,
want it.
man.
He don't want it. He wants Mike Tyson. He wants old men.
Listen, hey, yo.
Now that's old, Trey. Now that's what we say when we say old. You see that age is there, bro. That's old, bro. Yeah, not Loma, not any other type of nonsense that you are spewing.
So how old is
earlier,
Lomachenko?
all right.
How old is he? Just confirm how old he is.
Is he like 34?
Wait, hold up. So that means, yeah, can I just ask this, since they're on the same promoter? If Loma was to be Cambosis for, is that the IBF, if I'm correct?
IBF, yeah.
If Loma was to be Cambosis for the IBF, yeah, and then Shakur then goes and takes that belt from Loma, are we discrediting Shakur's win, even though he beat someone credible to get the belt?
No, it's a very good point. I wouldn't discredit it. No.
Now you're moving this.
You're moving weird, bro. You need to stop, bro. You need to stop. Stop saying
That is
no. Stop
crazy.
saying you're neutral. Stop
No,
saying.
no. The reason,
That's
no.
the biggest that. And
The
this is
reason
all
why
record-
I
I want
wouldn't-
clips of this. I want clips.
No, but the reason why I wouldn't discredit it is because, like, if it's a unification, he's got the belt. Then, you know, you can't.
Nah, this is nasty. That means by that rhetoric, you can't cuss Cambosis then, because Cambosis
just
beat
saying
the
he's
man.
not
Beat the man.
No, but my point about Cambosis is I just don't think he's elite. He's a tough guy, but I'm just not saying he's elite. Like you don't have to be elite to be a world champion, mate. Like you don't
These
have to.
goalpost moving is
How did
crazy.
we? No, wait. Trey, wait. Tag me in.
Yeah, tag.
What zip code or postcode? What zip code or postcode did you put in to the sat nav to get you to that destination? When we were talking about Shakur having a credible win against Loma, and you saying it would be credible, what does that have to do with Cambosis being elite or not? Is that like your safe word?
No.
Like break this in case of an emergency.
Why is it that Loma's
serious.
old? Why is it that Loma's old when Haney faces him? But then if Shakur faces him, he'll be older. But
No. I didn't.
You said it with
I'm not
chest.
saying that.
You said it with
Loma
extreme chest.
No, but look, my point is, no, what I'm saying is, obviously, you guys mentioned if what's his name was
if
to
Loma
beat
beats George,
for that IBF belt, which in theory, I think Cambosis should win that fight.
I hope he does.
Because he's the younger fighter, he's tough.
Wait, quick one. Mr. Styles, I think IBF is now vacant, if I'm correct. So then that's what they're fighting for. So yes, Cambosis is the IBO champion.
Yeah.
But because the IBF is vacant, so they're going to be fighting for that belt as well. Sorry, Drake, go on.
Yeah, no, all I was just kind of saying is, in terms of Cambosis, if he was to pull off the win over Lomachenko, I think it's a decent win, of course, but I still think that he's aging, Lomachenko. He's aging. But if Lomachenko was to beat Cambosis, mate, like, that would be a mazza. That would be absolute mazza. But I just think that Cambosis is not elite. He's not an elite boxer. He's a tough guy.
We got him.
We got him.
We got him. But either way, I still feel like
bro. That's
we got him. Don't worry, we got him. We got him, and the crowd caught him.
I want clips of I swear on my life. I want clips of the whole last 10 minutes of this whole thing.
We caught him, and the audience caught him as well.
You haven't caught nothing, bro. All I just said.
You know what kills me, Ray? This man literally you literally said out of your own mouth, you don't credit the Lomachenko wins when Devin defended his undisputed belt after winning undisputed previously against the rated #1 fighter, right, of that weight division
It's
and
not
a pound for pound fighter.
No.
But you're
it's
going
not
to say
discredit. I said we have to question. There's a difference between discredit and question. When I say question meaning we have to kind of look at his age, past his best.
Okay, no, that's fair. But then that means
that's exactly what I'm saying.
Conor from this point on is questionable. Then
that's
you're gonna question. Yeah,
it's questionable.
That means that Tio has been
discrediting.
Didn't.
The words discrediting
but when we asked you about
questionable,
you said
it's two different words.
No, but you said you wouldn't discredit the win. That means there's no question or asterisk to that accomplishment that
Haney's
would have.
Yeah. That means Haney's one is not questionable then, because going by your rhetoric, Haney's
literally
win is
your
not
logic, by the way.
No, it's not my logic, bro. I'm just questioning his opponents. And obviously, big up to Lucy, man. Lucy's obviously saying I'm winning the debate. Big up.
Nah, this
obviously,
is where is that flair?
You know, I'm questioning. I'm questioning your bias, pal. I'm questioning. I'm questioning.
Imagine as well. This is a handicap as well, and I'm taking up both of these guys, man.
You taking out nothing.
Oh, sorry, guys.
Taking out.
Oh, Heyman, pull up his prediction again on Haney.
No. But we've accepted that.
Love
we
it.
We never said.
Love it.
We never said mate. That. We've not denied what he said about Haney pre-fight, and I was also Team Haney prior. However, like I said before, there are asterisks. The same way there's asterisks next to Ryan Garcia's loss, there's also asterisks to his win. And my thing is to put it on a more fair playing field. If they are to rematch, put it at catch weight at 145 to a weight that they both make. And then you will find out
how are we double teaming him. Literally, wait, can I just say something? How are we doing that? I've literally just used your own words and your own example.
His own rhetoric against him.
Wait, no, but rhetoric, the people have spoken. Are you guys angry? The people have spoken.
Wait, the people also spoke for us as well. Let's not do that because Tony Ellis said Ray and Rico. Let's not do that.
More votes has gone to Tre, mate. More votes has gone to Tre.
Wait, guys. Al Heyman, is there a way to do there's a simple way to do this because we're doing hypotheticals again. Al Heyman on the YouTube, is there a way to put in a quick what do you call that thing again? Voting poll. Just to see what the crowd think. Let's not do
but you could gather from the points, bro. Look, Mr. Styles undisputed. You got FK Breeze. Look, come on, like what else?
Where was Tre's KO? Where was it?
Where are all of these? Where are all these bots coming from? How much did you buy these bots for?
Huh?
Yeah, these bots are the same bots on Twitter.
There's no bots, mate.
That's saying click in bio.
They ain't bots, mate. They ain't bots. Like I said to you, because you both are Haney fans, and I know you're hurt right now.
I'm a is where it is type of guy.
Your boy got smashed yesterday, yeah. And the fact that he had a choice, he could have.
He had a choice and he chose the risk.
He chose because of what?
Be happy. No, yeah, exactly. And you should be happy he took the risk because as much as you guys want to complain that fights ain't happening, cough, cough, tank, Haney has gone in there and made fights happen that other people weren't willing to do.
Or against Garcia.
They've been more than accommodating.
He didn't have to Garcia.
Yeah. He was accommodating. He doesn't have to do that.
What do you mean?
He's done accommodating.
He doesn't. He does have to do it.
Sandor Martin was his
mandatory.
That's what I'm saying. So he could have thought it's mandatory. No, the crowd said they wanted Garcia. He gave them Garcia. Garcia was unprofessional throughout, and then you miss weight. He still says, "Do you know what? Let's go for it." And one thing I'll give credit to the Haneys for, they have not made no excuses. They've taken their licks and they said, "You know what? Well done. We'll get back to it." So, in my estimation, you got to give Haney even more credit. I'm not hurt, but listen, I was more hurt when Errol Spence lost than when
Disrespect,
Haney
bro.
lost.
It's mad. It's mad.
My
Yeah,
only thing is,
Spence, I can't lie to you,
I just don't like
I was
how
hurt.
Haney's reputation has been in disrepute because of
No, but it's not been in disrespute, bro. Everyone,
you're questioning his. If you wait.
no. I said that I give him credit for his achievements and what he's done in the sport.
Yeah.
But all I'm doing is not discrediting. There's a difference between, like, we can Google the word.
Okay. You're not discrediting. We've agreed. Okay, we'll agree on that.
Question meaning it's like that's question. Discrediting is like nah. Lomachenko's there. That's fair. Two different. So that's confirming that discredits and question is two different things here.
Well, let's go. Let's not go in circles. I'm gonna say this. One, Tank needs to stay out these conversations until he fights one of the other guys, whether it be Shakur. I'm not even gonna say one of the other guys. Frank Martin is a good fight, and I like Frank Martin. Very good fight. I'm looking forward to it. If Shakur gets through his next opponent and he's actually a free agent after this, and Tank doesn't make that fight, listen, we're going to have an emergency pod, because that's a conversation that needs to be had.
That would be a big one. No, I think generally speaking, I think just in general, Haney, Tank, Shakur, Teofimo Lopez, Garcia, now you can add him into the mix. They all need to fight each other more.
I think Haney's going to be the only one able to fight Garcia, because by the sounds of it, Garcia's becoming a bigger boy than it's a combination of Garcia's lack of discipline and his body frame is showing that. I think because even Shakur initially was saying he wanted to fight Garcia, but Shakur was just like, I'm not going up to 147, and Garcia blatantly looks now like his frame is ballooning up.
He's
massive. Haney is the only one at this point that's viable for Garcia. So I'm not even going to count Garcia in. The only person I'm counting, I think now, is two brackets. One bracket is Tank and Shakur, because those lot are bona fide 135ers. That's their bracket. And you might even put Frank Martin in there. So let's say those three.
Well, you can also put Tank at 140, because remember,
he's not doing it. No, Tank is not going to 140 unless there's a rehydration clause.
He fought Mario Barrios at 140.
Correct, with a rehydration clause as well.
With a rehydration clause.
Oh no, but he still went up in the
weight. I know. It's hard when you hear that your heroes won't actually meet in the middle, Tre.
Listen,
I know it's tough.
Oh, no one's not saying nothing about heroes. I'm just putting down.
Canelo went up to 175 to face Bivol, and when the suspicions of a rehydration clause came in, Canelo just did it and said, "Listen, if I beat him, I don't want there to be no excuses. There's no rehydration clauses." That is cojones. Despite how we feel about the whole Benavidez situation, I give Canelo credit for the fact that when he went to face Bivol, he said, "Bivol, this is your weight class.
No excuses.
No rehydration clause." If Tank goes up to 140, you cannot then say rehydration clause, because Tio is lineal, and Tio's not told no one, "Yo, I'm the lineal champ, so rehydration clause." Tio's just been like, whatever size you are, we're gonna fight. That's why, for me, I'm not putting Tank in their bracket. Tank's bracket.
I do have to pop off.
Fair.
Oh, sorry, Ray. My bad.
Oh no. Let me finish this now.
I just wanted to say, I have I've loved every single minute of this. Also, I do hope that we can do this again during the week. I feel like there's just so much unfinished business between us, Treyway. It's a beautiful thing. You're my brother. I love you guys. I love all of you guys, and we do need a title. We will probably invest in one when the budget comes. But just want to say big love to everybody, man, and man. Have a great rest of the show, and much love to the fans. And Tre, you got smoked, bro, and it brings me joy smoking you.
Smoked, bro.
I agree,
man.
Man.
Running away.
Shout out all my tag team.
Nah, big up to you, Ray, man. Thank you so much. For just blessing the show, man, and. Yeah, no, it was good energy. I can't even lie to you. It was good energy, good vibes. You've obviously made some good points about Haney and Garcia fighting at a catch weight. I could 1,000% agree with you. if they fought at maybe at a 145,
Yeah.
kind of, yeah, I think that could work. But I kind of want like what Biyenge was saying, I kind of want him to fight for a title, man. You know what I mean? Like, I just feel that he just needs to fight for a
He
title.
doesn't care. He's going down the Chris Eubank Jr. route. He doesn't care about title. This has shown he doesn't care about titles. He is a money man. Him and Tank are both in that rarefied air where it's like, I'm a money man. I don't care about titles. And especially when people are also adding, oh, Ryan's putting an act. This ain't an act from Ryan. It's just that delusion worked in his favor this time. He still needs help, but sometimes it's that thing of when you're moving crazy but you're winning, people are gonna let you carry on because you're winning. And when Garcia loses, that's when we're gonna see people's true side towards him. But yeah, listen, credit to him. I still feel like he was professional and there's asterisks to his win, but you still have to go in there and do what you need to do, and he done it. So, like I said, regroup for Haney. For me, I would like him to face his Mando just to get some momentum going, just to get himself back into his zone, and then call out Garcia. As for Garcia, let's take a nice showcase fight at 147. Let's take a nice showcase fight at 147.
I know you want Conor Benn. I could just tell, man. You just want Conor Benn fight, man.
Conor Benn first Boots, Conor Benn first Garcia. If Ben wants to really get hurt, then take those fights. But at this point, I don't even. Ben's situation is just funny. But as for Garcia, I think let's take a fun fight at 147, a showcase fight, non-pay-per-view, which I do like about Garcia. When it's not like a pay-per-view worthy, he's a good guy to just be like, listen, don't put on pay-per-view. Let the fans just see the fight. So I think that's what he should do, 147. And I need him to show a bit more discipline next time he's out. Because that's the only thing I didn't like is we're really rewarding someone for a lot of unprofessionalism, which I think is fun for now, but it can't be continued because there's going to be a taint on the whole scenario if he carries on like just moving reckless and not getting reprimanded for it. But there, and like I said, Tank first Martin, brilliant matchup. Looking forward to it. If he gets through that, like I said, the other guy in his bracket is Shakur.
Yep.
Goes really at the end of his bracket. I don't want to hear the other side of the street excuse. Let's make it happen.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. I definitely think that. Look, FK Breeze is obviously asking, "What's your pick, Ben versus Barrios?" Good question, guys. I'm gonna think that over to yourselves, man.
I reckon it's a 50-50, you know, with that one there. I reckon it's a solid 50-50 because Barrios is a serious contender at 147, and you know, Ben fighting Barrios, it'll be a good fight for. I think, if anything, I think Barrios will probably be Conor Benn's hardest opponent.
Oh, easily. I think El Azteca wins, man. El Azteca, man. We got to put some respect on him. You know, the fight that really impressed me, and it's questionable. I'm going to use that word, questionable. Ugas. That fight against Ugas, a lot of people kind of thought Ugas was going to beat Barrios on the night, but it just ended up being Barrios winning that. So, yes, you can kind of argue the Spence fight, did that take its toll?
Oh, big time.
Yeah, so.
But give Barrios his credit as well.
Gotta give him credit, man. El Azteca. I do like his vibe, like his energy, and he's interim champion, I believe. So that's why I'm kind of bringing up this point that does Conor Benn deserve to just skip the queue and go all the way up to fight the interim WBC?
You also got to look at it like this. There's other fighters with belts who also want someone that's going to bring attention to them. So that's why I'm not against it, because if a Barrios might say that Conor Benn, that Ben name brings a lot of attention. So guess what? Yeah, give me that fight. So that if I do beat him, people are then going to be more tuned into knowing who Barrios is, and then no one's going to complain that Ben got the fight, because then they're going to be like, do you know what, commercial-wise, it was beneficial to Barrios or whoever he goes on to fight. So, and I honestly think that from this point, Ben's here for a good time, not a long time. So just put him in fun fights, man.
Yeah, man, I just want him back in the UK, man, if I'm honest with you. I want him to get his license. so he can make these fights in the UK. Because I think domestically, even though a lot of people kind of would say to me that, oh, he's past the domestic level and stuff like that, man, but I still think there's some fighters at welterweight domestically that he still needs to fight to kind of prove his worth at the weight, man. Because I think that when you got like a Barrios, who's the interim WBC champion, I don't think he deserves to just go and skip the queue and fight him when you've got other guys that have been busting their ass in the ring and they're not getting opportunities like that, man. So that's my only thing. Like, Ben, super talented, big up to him, but I just don't like the skipping the queue thing. That kind of makes sense, man. But I do understand his business.
Yeah.
All right, guys, listen, we're gonna have to wrap it up. We definitely have to wrap it up now. Thank you again for supporting, showing love. Remember, guys, to like, share, subscribe. Ray, thank you for coming on. War family out here.
You lot let me speak for so long. I apologize, but yeah.
No, come on, bro. No, this is it, man. Obviously, wanted to just use this platform as well for the people to know you as well. So, Stay Weighed In show Tuesday. It does feature Ray. It features Abbas as well. They're obviously going to do a show on Tuesday. So, guys, make sure you tune in because, as you've seen today, Ray knows his stuff when it comes to boxing. So, Stay Weighed In is going to bring you nothing but good energy and good vibes, man. So, big up to him. And also, big up to everyone as well that went to the Muslim awards yesterday as well. So, big up to Aisha. Big up to Abbas. Big up to Ray as well. Obviously, Aisha got some nice pictures of Amir Khan, so big up to her. Looked absolutely stunning on the day. And yes, can you also out him and bring up the schedule for the week as well? Just briefly before we wrap up. Yes, so Monday's Green Diamond Boxing. Tuesday, obviously, got Stay Weighed In with Ray and Abbas. Wednesdays, we've obviously got the boxing roundup with myself and Biyenge. Thursday, R&R with Rico and Ra. Fridays, we've obviously got the hard talk, as well as having the crossover. And then obviously on the Saturdays, we might do watch-alongs. And then on the Sundays, we've got the boxing roundup back again. So people, big up, big up, big up. Thank you so much for getting involved in the discussions. Cuz, I'm going to hand it over to you so you could wrap this up for us, man.
Listen, I'm full up, I just had to ask him. But yeah, listen, have a lovely, productive week, guys. And we shall see you again next week. Peace and love.
It's another band. All the Muslim cars now, whichever get up.